Okay, students, next class onwards, so you better join quickly. So anyway, so we'll see the implementation, the continuation part of implementation of singly linked list, singular singly linked list. Right? Is it visible to all of you? Singly linked list source code. Am I audible and is it clear to all of you? Is it visible? Yes. Okay. 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 So in the lab session, I'll provide you program for everything. So single linked list implementation is also there in your lab syllabus. First of all of you see your lab syllabus. By the time we will execute every program with outputs. So there you can have a lab session also parallelly. Okay. So based on the situation, I'll give you the same program, or otherwise I'll change the program for your convenience. Just for your easy understanding, for the lab program, I may change, but the logic is same. Just you follow this explanation. So why I declared, I created node globally? Tell me. By this, I can understand that you are following. Why I'm writing this code here? Why I'm writing globally? Why I'm declaring the node, the structure is writing here only? What is the reason for writing here? Why not I'm writing in the main function? Node is used till the end of the program. Okay, one sort of answer. Is there any? Use throughout the program, that's fine. Is there any? Any more? I want to use the node in entire program, so that I am declaring the node as global. So global means what? So if you give some certificate, if I give you some global certificate, what it means, and anywhere in the globe, that means anywhere in the universe, you can utilize that. Not only district, not only state, not only country, international, everywhere. So here also, it is like international, just for this program. Okay, that's clear. So now, just we are starting with null. Struct node start. So in the starting of linked list, every linked list is null only. That is why I'm using null. If -1 is also there, that is also that also represent null only. -1 or null, both are same. But in the programming, we are using the null as capital letters. That is mandatory. So don't use small letters. So in your compilation, you will understand. So you better, you can give space to this node or the start, not a problem. Okay, whatever it is, correct. Just pointing point. Now I want to perform some operations. We'll see how it. First of all, I want to create a linked list. That is why I'm passing an argument as a prototype, that is int of n. N of numbers I am passing uh, as an argument to the list. This is the function for creating a linked list, void create list. Now see, I want to declare some variables, struct node, star new node, comma point. Okay, these are my variables. Some value, some I equals to 0. I'm assigning starting initially 0. Now see, if I want to add a new node, if I want to create a node, what you need, it will requires memory. So that memory we will going to use to create a linked list or a node, first of all. So see here, first of all, MLO size of struct node. First of all, let us understand this part After that, I'll tell you the meaning of this line. Analog size of struct node. The actual meaning of this one is analog is a function. By using this, we can use the allotted, the initialized memory from that memory, computer memory. It will brought to the creation of the node. So the meaning of size of is it will calculate the memory for the struct node. Structure type node, it is allocating memory to this what new node. So this is the function for creation of a list. That is why I'm using new node. Some people may write temp, some people may write p, some people may write some different names. Whatever it is, same. Now we all are this assigning to new node. We are naming it as a new node. So already see here, already I declared as new node. Otherwise you can use it as a temp. Here I'm using new node. Whatever it is, you follow one name. Okay, right. So now this is okay by using the MLOp function with size of struct node. Size of means it will calculate the size of the memory for the node. Okay. So after that, with the help of MLOp, we can allocate the memory. So to which node? New node. So what is struct node starts? What is the meaning of this? Why it is required? Generally, MLOp function is a generic pointer. That means what? It is a void type. But here node is a structure type. So here we are pointing as originally the name, the pronunciation it is called ASTRICK asterisk. Asterisk is star. Okay, so just we are mentioning for the point usage. Now it is requiring typecasting. Now we are typecasting into structure type. Actually, the malloc is a void point, generic pointer. That means a void type. Now we are converting the thing into structure node. Structure node, malloc of size of struct node. First of all, you remember this malloc size of struct node. That is the actual syntax for allocating memory. But here typecasting is required. Right? What is typecasting? This is. Already you know typecasting. What is the purpose of typecasting? Tell me. Typecasting. What is typecasting? Typecasting. Do you know typecasting? What is typecasting? No one knows? Explicit by programmer. Can you say clearly? Yes, to convert one data type to another. Good. This one is right. Okay. So in the programming itself, we can convert the data types from which type, one type to another type. For example, integer to float or float to double, whatever it is. So here also we are converting the tag with the help of this. This is a syntax. Now it is converted. That's okay. So now the node is ready. Here with the help of this one, node is ready and memory is also ready. Now we want to place the values, right? Node is ready. Okay. So parallelly, I'll draw just a minute. Otherwise, So now node is ready. Node is created and memory also allocated. For example, memory, let me write some for example, some memory location 1000. Okay, so the memory location is also initialized. Now what shall we do? We want to insert the value in that partition. Is it visible? Program is visible. Yes, okay, okay. If it is not visible, let me stop. Otherwise I don't know. Okay, now I want to insert the value. So see here, for this I'm writing the while condition. So okay, why, what is while here? If I less than n, that means what? If I value is less than n, less n means what here? The size of the linked list here. So the size is what here? 0. Okay, so size is initially it's 0. If I less than n, that means if there are no elements in the linked list, simply what you can enter the value to add in the single linked list. So that will taken from the EL. EL is the variable. So now what is the condition here? First of all, you need to check every time uh, the starting node. That means the starting node is null or not. If the starting node is null, that means there are no elements in the list. Null means empty, it is empty. So that we can enter the new value into linked list. So what is the new value? My variable is already there, new node to data. So that means we are allocating data to the new node. New node points to data. So we can call it as points to data. So to value. So our value from taken from where? Keyboard, right? So the new node points to data we are taking from value. New node next equals to null. Ultimately what? After taking this, it is null only now, right? It is null only. Only first node we are creating. That's it. After that we will increment it. So this is the first node. We are inserting the value something here. For example, let me write 10. For example. Okay. Now the next points to null. Okay, start node equals to new node. Start node, what is start node here? This is the start node only now. Generally start node means what? This is the start node. The memory also allocated for this one only. Okay, so the memory location here is 1000. So this 1000 location is points to the first node. That is the actual meaning of this. Okay. So now the starting node is pointing to new node, that is the node 10. Else, that is the first, that is the creation of logic for the first node. Else what? New node points to data to value, new node same, but pointer to start, pointer to start node from the root node. So here, see here, so if you want to increment the next node or if you want to add another node, that is here pointer to next node equals to new node, that will be incremented I plus plus. So it will give or it will take another node with the help of while loop. While loop is executing here, pointer to next node not equals to null. Until it's not null, it will points to the next node. That point next node will be the new node, and new node will be incremented. That means what? It will create another node until it is not becoming null. So where it will stop? At certain moment, it will loop will be failed. So after the null, it reaches to the null, it will fail based on our requirement. That is the creation of the linked list. So we want to display that list. If we want to display that list, simply struct node star ptr. This is the variable declared for this. For every function, we should write the code. This is the code for creation. This is the code for creating a list. And this is the code for displaying. So for displaying purpose, we should declare the variable struct node star ptr. So for example, if you want to display that the list is so and so. If start equals to null, for everything we need to check this condition. In the algorithm itself only I told you. So if start not equals to null, the list is empty. If start equals to null, the list is empty, it will be returned. Otherwise what? It will display. That means if the list is not null, that means pointer to data. Pointer to data means what here? Here we are pointer to data to the new node. That will be displayed. Pointer to next remaining elements, it will continue. The first node it will display. After that, pointer to next is there. Next is what? Next what is there? Some remaining nodes are there. So total everything will be displayed. So slash n. That is the thing for displaying purpose. Displaying means simply it will display what are the elements that are in the linked list. That is the display purpose. So creation is over, display is over. Now inserting. Creation is different and inserting is different. Right? Now inserting at three positions, that is beginning, ending, middle. Middle means specific condition. Different people may write logic different ways, but implementation is same. We can follow any order according to this linked list rules. Okay. So the first thing, see, inserted beginning. So inserted beginning in the theory, already I told you how to insert at beginning. But with the help of temp variable, we are taking here new node. Instead of temp, we are using new node. So the new node will be pointed to, that means new node means that will be pointed to root node. Root node is pointed to first node. So we will we will insert the list. For example, in the previous example, let me show. So for example, this is the linked list. I want to add a new node. So if I want to add a list, if I want to add a new node, starting node, that is the starting of the list. Now see how it will be. So struct node star new node come up ptr. So these are the variables that I am declaring for that. Again, I want to allocate the memory with the help of malloc function. So already I explained all these. Now see new node to new node point to data value. Same thing, same code. New node next to start. Same thing. Start equals to new node. Now the new node becomes the start. That is the beginning of the list. Just for the ending, struct node star new node ptr star ptr. These two are the variables of type structure. New node, same thing. Memory allocation, same thing. You should remember this point, this line. Malloc of size of struct node. Malloc of size of struct node, that will be converted to structure type. The structure type is here. It is converting. So node is the malloc. It is the generic pointer. Same conversion type conversion is required. New node point to data equals to value. New node next equals to null. So here it is the end of the list. So here it is the starting, here it is the ending. That the same. remaining is same. So if it is a starting of the list, we should write start. If it is the ending of the list, null will be there. Starting node, null node. Null means what? Null we can find at end of the list. That is the ending of the list we are inserting. So PTR points to start always. Here see PTR to next not equals to null. PTR to next is not equals to null. That means what? It is not end of the list. That is why we can create a new variable, a new element. That is what? Pointer equals to PTR to next. If it is not null, if it is not equals to null, we will add a new node. So the pointer next to new node. That is the thing. So pointer next to new node means simply it will come like this. Pointer next to new node. So this is the pointer next to new node. So this is the new node. Okay. So that will be the next node. So that is how we can create a node after the ending. So the next one is void insert after. After means what? Here we are passing two arguments here. One is number and another one is value. Why we are passing two values? Because we want to insert the middle of the specific node. For example, see here, already we are having two lists here. For example, this is for value is there, for example. So now I want to insert a node between 10 and 33. 10 and 33. So what I'll do, I want to declare the first node and the last node. These two are the previous nodes. So that is why I'm declaring as I'm passing the argument as integer type number, integer type value. These two are my arguments that I am sending as an argument. So in that also I want to declare two more variables. Why I need two more variables? Because I want to insert the middle of two nodes between the two nodes. That is previous node. That is the next node. In between these two nodes, I want to insert a new node. That is why I'm taking PTR and star pre-PTR. PTR and pre-PTR. Some people may take P and Q. That is also correct. So here the variables names are different. So now struct node star new node is always required. That is like a temp variable. PTR and pre-PTR. Two variables are there because we want to insert between two nodes. One is for P and another one is for Q. Pointing to Q. Simply we are pointing. That's it. Again, memory location, memory is initialized. Now see, new node always, new node points to data equals to value. So what is the value? We'll find it out. So PTR always points to start node. So whatever it is, we will perform operation from the start node only. That means root node. Root node always points to starting of the node. So now pre-PTR equals to pointer PTR. Pre-PTR means next node. So now see here the logic. Pre-PTR points to data not equals to number. What shall we do now? Pre-PTR assigned to pointer and pointer assigned PTR to next. Right? Simply if pre-PTR points to data is number is not equals to number, we can assign pre-PTR to pointer. So pointer to PTR next. So in this way, pre-PTR next equals to new node equals to new node next to PTR. So in this, with the help of these two lines, we can link to the left node and link to the right node. Pre-PTR to next equals to new node. New node next to PTR. This is the logic for inserting a node after specific. That means with in between these two nodes, another node. Yes, 34. Okay. Is it visible now? Is it visible? Just a second. I think now it is okay. Is it okay now? Okay. We are seeing. So in single attempt, it may not understand to you. So you have to practice it. Then only it is easy to understand. So because based on the links to next node and previous node, that's it. So maybe some of them understand. We are having lab. In that also we can see more. So primarily you have to concentrate this so that you can understand. Simply in between two nodes, we are inserting a new node. So pre-PTR, why we are taking as two variables here, num and value. Num is for left type and value is for right type. Between left and right, we are inserting this new node. That is the new node next to pointer. Pointer means P, for example. So that will point to the new node. So in between two nodes, we are inserting between two nodes. For example, if I am having four nodes, for example, see here. Let us consider this list. 3, 4, 6, 5. For example, 3 and 4 or 4 and 6 or 6 and 5. At any position, I want to add any more. Okay. And the next one is deletion. So deletion also three possible cases. First one is starting of the node and last node and the middle node. Okay, middle node are after any node. That's it. We can delete. So see, first of all, see the first delete first node. For this, I'm writing delete first. So clearly you can mention. So if you want to delete, or if you write only delete, it will delete at what position we don't know. Actually don't know at what position we want to delete an element. But here we are having three possible cases for deletion operation. The first possibility is first, and second one is last, and third one is middle. That is why I'm clearly mentioning in the code delete first. No space between delete and first. Okay. So total is the same function. This is the function for deleting purpose. Deleting first. So for every operation, we need to specify the code. That is why the program size is becoming lengthy. Don't worry. The remaining is same, but little bit change. First, you should create a node structure. After that, you take elements from the user, and after that, you write some functions, what type of operations that you are going to perform. So in that, you can write the logic. That's it. That is the program. Okay, now see deletion. So struct node star ptr. So always it is required. Okay. After that, to null, if start equals to null means what? That means the list is empty, the linked list is empty. So if the linked list is empty, thing will be deleted. That means it will display a message list is empty. Otherwise, ptr equals to start. I told you the deletion operation theory in previous classes. So if you not listen the previous classes, it may not clear to you. Okay, first of all, you do that. Refer the algorithm first of all, so that you can understand the program clearly. Pointer always starts to points to start. That equals to ptr equals to, that means temp equals to start. Ptr equals to start. So that is the helping variable to delete this, just like a jockey. Okay. So ptr equals to start. Okay. Start equals to start to next. Start to next means what? First node. Start node is the root node, and start is the first node. That means free ptr. Simply we are pointing, for example, I want to delete the first element. Okay, first element I want to delete. So if I want to delete the first element, what I am doing here, with the help of temporary variable, I am assigning the temporary variable to first node. Simply that first node will point to temporary node. So by using free function, I am accessing this function. So now before deletion of this node, I am pointing the 7 node to the root node. That is the logic here. See, deletion. So start equals to start to next. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the linked list. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the elements. These are the 4 elements. So among the 4 elements, I want to delete the first element, that is one element. So if I want to delete the element 1, I need not disturb the remaining elements. The link should same. That is why what I'm doing here, I want to add that second link to root node. That is the point of this one. Start equals to start to next. Start to next means what? I am deleting first element. That is why I'm uh, attaching that link to next node, second node of the list. That is why we are using start is pointing to next node. So if start is pointing to next node, that means what? There is no connection for first node. Ultimately, we can free the first node. So what is the first node here? Pointer. What is pointer? Pointer is PTR. PTR equals to start. Clearly understand? Only 3 lines logic. That is enough. This is a common story. Struct node star PTR. If star equals to null, if start equals to null, start equals to null means for any linked list, start equals to null. That means that is empty. Excuse me. That is empty. Okay, if it is empty, it will display a message list is empty. That will be returned. That's it. Otherwise, pointer equals to null, pointer equals to not null. That means pointer equals to start. Now we are assigning this pointer to start node. So after start node, what we are assigning start to next. That means for start node, we are assigning that start node to link to. That means node 2 by making free the first node. So in memory allocation, we cannot delete the memory location directly. We cannot delete the memory location directly with the help of the free only. So here what will happen among the 4 nodes, if I want to delete the first node, node 1, I want to attach the node 2 to root node 2 to somebody is speaking something. Who is 92? I'm removing. This is the second time. In yesterday's class also that fellow created a disturb like this. Someone make it option for 92.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll repeat the code again. But it is little bit difficult. Anyway, will explain, not an issue, but you try to pay your attention. So don't enable your mics. Once again, I'm telling. Ultimately, you will lose. So this is the header file, stdio.h. So that is okay. It is up to it is okay, I think. So after the logic only, you may have confusion, right? So the node structure and everything is okay. Memory allocation, is it okay? Is it clear? Yeah. From the logic onwards, you are making confusion. You're having confusion from logic onwards, right? Yes, okay. See here. First of all, creation. So if you want to perform anything, we should create first of all. Okay. For creation, what I'm writing here, first of all, you need to check if start equals to null or not. Start equals to null. If start equals to null means we need to add elements. That means by using start equals to null, we can understand that the list is empty. In that way, we can assign value to that linked list. So first of all, we are creating the node. That is why we are using the variable new node. So the new node pointing to data, the data will be taken from value. So value is what here already value is declared. So we are taking input from the keyboard. That is the value. Okay. New node next to null. So after the creation of the first node, two fields are data field and second field, the first field data field, second field is null field. That is the thing that new node is pointing to start. That is the meaning of this. Else, the next will be incremented. That is the creation of list. Next, I want to display the list. This is the increment function. With the help of increment, we can increment up to I less than n. I less than n, we will increment the value. So what is the condition of while? If it is always true, then only it will execute. Otherwise, it will terminate. Okay. So based on the size, it will increment. That is the creation. Now I want to display the list. If I want to display the list, what should I do? I need to check the condition. How I can check the condition in a linked list? First of all, I will check the start node. Start node means what? Starting of the list. If the starting of the list is null, that becomes there is nothing. If start is not there, Ultimately, it is null only now. So if it is null, then list is empty. If it is null, then list is empty, nothing to display. So it will return a statement like this, list is empty. If it is not null, else, the else block will execute when ptr not equals to null. Here ptr not equals to null, condition is true. So now it will enter to ptr to data. ptr to data means what? From the ptr to data only we are taking the input. So that will be displayed. So the ptr to data is, just for example, I'll show here. PTR is pointing here to the start node. So after that, that start node points to the another node. That node points to another node. That is the next node. One is the next to 7, and 7 is the next to 3, and 3 is the next to 4. 4 is next to 6. 6 is pointing next to 5. This is the order. Now, for the display purpose, what I'm writing, pointer to data, pointer to data, uh, it is again pointing to next. That means every node is visible. Every node will be displayed with the help of this one. So pointer to data means pointer is holding the data here. That is pointing to the root node. After that root node displaying, that node is connected to the next node. That is the logic. Okay. Insertion beginning. So it is a little bit confusing, but try to analyze single function so that you can get clarity. Single attempt, it will not give you clarity. Anyway, try this. Insertion at beginning. So beginning means what? I want to, every time I want to declare two variables, that is pointer variable, new node. This is common for every function because we need to move the list, want to add the link. So insert at beginning. So want to insert, list is created, memory is created. Now I want to insert the value into that list. So for this I'm passing value as an argument to this function. Okay, so I want to pass the value. That is why I'm passing the value here. So now from this, I'm allocating the memory already. Is it okay? The MLF function is okay. Is it understood? MLF, what I have highlighted. MLF function is clear. Okay, okay. Then see here. We are taking the value that is pointing, that data is pointing to new node. That start node is the new node. That is the meaning of this code. Beginning list. So what the value we are taking from the user or keyboard, that data is going to points to new node or the new node data. That new node is after pointing next node, start node. That start node is becoming the new node. At the end, but instead of start, simply null is there. Start means it is the starting of the list. Null means it is the ending of the list. Ending of the list we are adding. That's it. After node, between two nodes. Between two nodes means what? Between two nodes, we need two more variables. Two variables. For a, for insertion for at starting, for insertion at ending, one variable is enough. Directly I can because it is the edge point. It is starting and it is ending. So, for example, 1, 2, 3. Three number 1, 2, 3, 4. Four numbers are there. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the left for 1? What is the left for value 1? Answer me. What is the left for value 1? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I write values like this 1, 2, 3, 4, what is the value left to 1? Is there any left for 1? Is left there for 1? No value, right? So what is left to 2? What is left to 2? 1. What is right to 2? What is right to 2? 3, right? Okay, you are clear. Now here, I want to add a new node between some nodes. That is why it is having left and right. But here at the starting, there is no left, that is one value is enough. At the end, that there is no node, there is no right, that is why we need only one variable enough. But here the thing is insertion after, that means one before and another after. That means both left and right are there. That is why I'm passing two arguments. So quickly I'll finish this, try to cooperate. So these two values are left and right. That is why we are taking another two more variables, that is PTR and pre-PTR. Again, same story, memory allocated. Now new node points to data. What the value we are taking from value, that will be point to new node. So that new node will be the starting node. After that, we are using pre-PTR to PTR. PTR means what? Right side link. PTR is left side link. Pre-PTR is right side link. Whatever it is. So if pre-PTR, while pre-PTR data is not equals to number, what is going on here? The while loop enters into PTR equals to PTR. PTR points equals to PTR to next. That means the right link of that new node is linked to the right side node. Right side node. That is happening here. First, next one, deletion operation. Deletion operation means nothing to return here. RPTR. Okay, everything pointer variable we should declare for the every node. That is common. Now see the condition. If I want to delete a node in the linked list, first of all, I will check the linked list whether it is empty or not. If element in the linked list, that is why I want to delete first of all. I want to check first of all how I can linked list empty or not with the help of start equals to null. So start means what? If there is no start, nothing is there in the linked list. Start equals to null, that means nothing is there. Means it will display list is done, list is empty. That's it. If list is not empty, what shall I do? Pointer equals to just pointer to start. So that start is pointing to next node. What is the meaning of this line? So again, I'm telling. For example, if I am having 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes or A, B, C, D. If I am having nodes A, B, C, D. If I want to delete node A, because the node A node of the list, deleting the first node. I am having A, B, C, D nodes. So among the ABCD, I want to delete the first node. What is the first node? A is the first node. So if I delete the A node directly, I can't delete. I want to make it the order. I don't want to disturb the chain link. For this reason, I am making that first node right link to root node. Okay. So root node is invisible, but it is there. For everything, root node is there. That is the start node. That is always point to start node. Now this line means simply we are linking the second node to root. How we can say second, sir? Start to next is the second node. So what is the start node? First node. What is the start to next node? 2 is next to 1 and 3 is next to 2. Likewise here also start is the next to next node. Next node is the starting node to next node is the second node. Now the first node link is deleted. The first node link is removed. After removing the link of the first node, we can free that first node. So what is PTR? First node. So PTR equals to start. The start is the first node. Now we are making free. So after calling this function, automatically then first node will be deleted. That means B node is the starting node now. So the B link will be attached to the root node. So now B is the starting node. Now A is deleted, B and C, D, B, C and D. Only 3 nodes are there. Are you clear this? At least one thing. Deletion. Okay. So I don't know how many of you are following this. So anyway, if you really understand, simply you can explain to your friends and your neighbors. Okay, so it is not an easy task to understand for everyone. That is the thing here. Okay, deletion at last. Deletion at last. So for deletion also, deletion means what? For example, if I am having A, B, C, for example, I am having A node, B node, C node. I want to delete node C. Node C is between, for example, A, B, C, D. I want to delete the node C. C. But C is between before B. That is why I need two variables here. This is the last